So I got a ring light. So I thought, maybe better if I add a little bit more light into the videos. But I'm like blind without my glasses. And with the ring light and glasses, it's not really the best thing ever. So for these intros, I'm just not gonna be wearing my glasses. And I'll see how it goes. And if it just doesn't work, then we'll just get rid of the ring light and figure out something else. So today in this video, we are going to review the WordPress dashboard. There are a ton of tabs within the dashboard itself. So we'll go through all the menu items that exist, what they mean, what they do, how you're going to use them for your own website. That way, when you get into the WordPress dashboard, you're not just like, whoa, what is all this information and how the heck am I going to use it, and get lost, because that's what most people do. I know the first time I saw the WordPress dashboard, I was just like, heh. But hopefully with this video today, when you log in, you'll be like, okay, I get this and I feel comfortable. Now I want to go over, what is it? The book of the week that I'm reading. And unfortunately, we are still on When Coffee and Kale Compete. I did not finish this last week. And I'm very sad about it because I do love it. It is a really good book. It is a dry read, so I have to be in the mood to want to just sit down and learn. And that just hasn't really happened. Last week was just kind of crazy. It was just go, go, go. Like I did not have a lot of time left over. And when I did, it was more spent on like family things. So this week I plan to finish it, but I'm not even halfway through. It's okay. This week I'm setting the goal. It'll be done this week. And my song is Foxes, the song Youth. So Youth by Foxes is the song that's stuck in my head right now. Such a good song. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and if you want to help me out, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell notification to get notified every single time I drop a new video, which is every week on Sunday. Woohoo! But let's go ahead and get started. Hello. All right, so we're going to jump right into our training today. And that is the WordPress dashboard. So currently on my screen is just a WordPress website, and we're going to go ahead and log into our dashboard. And once you get into your WordPress dashboard, this is what you're going to see. You have your dashboard tab, which includes a bunch of different high-level overview information of what's going on with your website. But to be honest, you don't really use this dashboard section up here at the top too often. I don't honestly use it at all. It's just the default of where you are when you log in. You're going to more of use the tabs on the left-hand side here. So you have posts, and this is where your blog posts or articles will go. So you'll do add new. This is where you can just, go ahead and type away, type a little thunderstorm of whatever you want to say to the world, and you'll just add your title, what the content of the article is. And that's really that for blogging. Blogging is pretty simple regarding how to do it in WordPress. So you can also add categories for your blog post. Finance blog, you might have categories that are credit card debt or grocery shopping on a budget. Could be all kinds of different categories depending on what your niche is. So if you're writing a blog regarding online business owners, then you'll probably have marketing as a category or sales as a category. You could have website funnels. So there's all kinds of different categories that you might have. You would just select category, type in the name. What a parent category does is say you have marketing as your parent category. Then you might have some children categories underneath that. So there are all different types of ways to market, right? So you could do network marketing as a child. Then you could do digital marketing as a child. You can do print marketing or TV marketing. So let me go ahead and just show you really quick. So we'll just say this category is marketing. And we're not going to touch anything else because the slug will automatically be whatever the name is. That makes it really simple. So then let's do digital. And the parent is going to be marketing. Then we can do print. And let's do, so you can see that we have marketing as our top category, and then TV, print, and digital underneath those categories, that parent category. Then we have media. So this is where all of your photos, your videos, your PDF files, everything will exist in your media library. So you can see here, this website has a ton of photos in here. So what you can do is just select add new, and then you can either drop a bunch of files or you can select files from your computer. Then you have pages. So this is going to be your website pages. So if we go back to this home page here, so we can see that pinned box is the home page itself, but then we also have a My Account page, which looks like this. We also have the home page. So if we go back to our WordPress dashboard, you can see that there's all these different pages, right? We have About Us, we have Home Page, we have FAQs, My Account, a shop page, Terms of Service. So these are all pages that exist of your website. So I like to think of pages as static content that you're not really changing or adding to very often. So that will be like a home page, about page, contact page, FAQ page, all of the ones that you see at the top menu bar. That should be pages. You're not changing the content too often, and you're not adding a ton of pages on a website. Blog posts, on the other hand, should be thought about as content that is constantly updating and you're adding to it. So that's any of the articles, anything for SEO or content marketing, that would be a post. But pages, again, are like your home page, your about page, and your contact us page. So you just select add new, and it looks very similar to the blog post, right? So you'll just add the page name, your page information here, whatever you want the page to have on it, and that's it. So the next one is comments, and this one's pretty straightforward. They are comments that you get on your website. However, they are for your blog posts. So people can comment on blog posts, and this is where they'll be. So they'll be pending, you can approve them, spam, trash, all that good stuff all exists right here. Woocommerce, this is a plugin that allows you to sell digital, virtual, or physical products on your website. We're not going to really go into this too deeply just because this needs its own video. It is a massive, massive monster of a plugin. It is so bloated and so huge, but there is nothing better when it comes to WordPress and e-commerce. It's phenomenal. This is a big boy, so it will need a couple videos to go through all of it. This is also Woocommerce. You can look at all the orders you have. You can also see reporting here. Woocommerce has hundreds of plugins that you can add to get more functionality. It is intense. Like it's so many. There's subscriptions, there's memberships, there's minimum and max order quantities. They got you. Like there's literally not a single thing Woocommerce has not been able to do for me or any of my clients. Is products. This is also a part of Woocommerce. So this is where you can add your products and all of the product information to be able to go ahead and sell them. So you would just select add new. You can type in the product name here, then what the price is, if it's virtual or downloadable, if it's a simple product, or if it's like a variable product, which would be like a t-shirt that has small, medium, large, and different colors. That would be a variable product. A simple product would be something like a CD. You have the option to add product short descriptions, a long description about the product. You also can add product images and a product gallery to showcase your product in the best light. You can also add categories, just like you can add categories for your blog. You can also add them for your products as well. And they're separate. You can't use the categories that exist for your blog posts for your product categories. They're two separate things. Analytics, this also is a part of Woocommerce. So this will go over all kinds of things related to your sales. Then we have marketing. And again, this is all about WooCommerce, but you can add coupons to WooCommerce. You can do fixed cart discounts, or you can do percentage discounts, up to you and what you want to do. If you want to add free shipping as a discount, you can do that. Then we have Elementor, which is my favorite plugin that exists on this planet that I have found. It's just phenomenal, and we will have plenty of time to enjoy this plugin to its fullest extent. So we're not going to go into Elementor today, but this is beautiful. It is a plugin that allows you to design your WordPress pages to the T any way that you could possibly imagine with absolutely no code. Like, who would have thought that would be you can do that, right? Whew. Oh, so good. Templates, this is going to be regarding Elementor as well. You can create templates for your website, so you can use those templates over and over and over again. Appearance, this is all about your themes, your menus. This is about the bones of your website. So you can customize your theme, you can add widgets, you can add menu bars, all kinds of good stuff. So under appearance, if you select themes, this is where you can add new themes to your website. So you can filter by featured, popular, latest favorites. There's all kinds of information here. I choose Astra, but there are so many. Just so you can see, this is another fantastic theme that people use. This one right here, but I use Astra and it's free and I love it. Then we have menus. You probably won't use widgets, but they are there if you'd like to use them. They just add some more functionality to certain places depending on your theme. But with Elementor, you can pretty much do anything, so you don't really need them anymore. Menus, so you can add pages, you can add blog posts, you can add categories. All of your website pages will also be here. So we have plugins, which plugins are just the appliances of your website. So they allow you to add extra functionality to the website that does not exist. So they are like the fridge and the dishwasher, right? They're not a part of the home, but you add them because you like to keep your items cold in the refrigerator and you like to be able to wash dishes a lot faster. That would be why the plugins exist, and that's what they are. So here you can just select add new. And then you can just search for what you're looking for. You can also filter by popular, recommended, or favorites. Yoast Seo is a fantastic plugin as well. It helps you learn about SEO on a very, very basic level, but it's better than absolutely nothing. And it does train you and give you a little bit of information. That's very nice. I've been able to rank to the #1 of Pinterest search results multiple times just using Yoast Seo. That's it. Like, I did not spend any money. I didn't really do much, but with Yoast Seo, top ranking on Pinterest for almost every post back in the day. So you would just select install now and then activate, and then it's ready. So users, this is where all the users for your website are. So they can have multiple different roles. You'll probably use 2 roles or 3 roles the most, which is going to be subscriber, customer, and administrator. Administrator is going to be you. That gives you the complete access to the entire website. Then you have customer, which that is customer. And then you have a subscriber. And subscriber is someone who can only manage their profile. So these are usually the top 3 that you'll be using until your website gets big enough. And then you need to start adding in people who will also be updating your website. But to just start, these are pretty much what people use. Then you have tools. You're probably not going to use this too much, but you can import things into the website and you can export items out of the website as well. Then you have settings. So settings has all different kinds of options. You have the general settings, which will include things like your site title, which you can see here is pinned box. So that's where the site title will display, is on this bar up here. It will also display on a bunch of different things. So you do want to make sure that the site title is your business name. And tagline, this will be what the site is about. Very, very quick, very short. So pinned box, self-care, subscription box, done. And that will come here. So if we look at Divi, right? So it's DIVI is the site title. Then they have the Ultimate WordPress Theme in Visual Builder, Page Builder. That is the tagline. So that is what will show up here. WordPress address URL, this is your website URL, which that will already be there. You shouldn't have to update that. To update really any of this. If you want to change the time or date format, it would be here in the general settings. Then you'll just want to save changes. Then you have writing, which again, you won't really need to update this too, but you do have a default post category. So if you would like all posts to default to belonging to the marketing category, you can do that here. If you would like to do a default post format, I'd recommend just keeping this as standard. Reading. So this is where you can show what your home page is. I recommend doing a static page, which means it does not ever change. So you'll select static, and then home page will be, you can select whatever you want your home page to be. Then you can select what will be your blog page. So you'll create a page that says blog, and then you can just select it. And then when you click onto that page, all of your blog posts will automatically end there. Every time you post a new blog post, it will automatically go to that blog page, and you do not have to do anything. It will just do it for you. And I'm all about automation. So as much as we can automate, we need to automate, and that will at least automate the posting of the blog to the blog page for you. You just have to publish the post. Then you can how many posts should show on a page, and then whether or not you want to discourage search engines from indexing the site. Really would never recommend clicking on that. Right? Because we want to be seen by as many people as possible. So if you select this, you won't be seen. Discussion. So this is going to be about comments and things like that. I would recommend to keep kind of this as is. Then you have medium options. So this is what thumbnail sizes will be, what medium size means, and large size. I would recommend keeping these as they are as well. Permalink. So this shows you how your WordPress URLs will look, and that will be these at the top here. The URL structure here is the site address and then the post/page name. So this page is called My Account, and so spaces don't exist, so it'll do a dash, My Account, and that is the name of the page that you can see up here. So I would recommend keeping this as post name, and that is how you will get the name of the page to be your URL. So if you have a shop page, it'll be pinned box or your site/shop. So that's just what I recommend. It makes it easy. It's easy for you to remember, and this just looks a little odd. you know, if it's just like the page number. So it would be like your site and then / P equals 583. And you're just kind of like, it makes it a little difficult to remember what is what, right? But if you keep it as the post name, you know exactly what it is by looking at the URL, which to me is so helpful. I would also probably keep all of this the same as well, but just I would definitely recommend that your post name is set here for your permalinks. Privacy. So this will help you create a privacy page, and then you can select what the privacy page is here. This would be a really good idea to do. And then insert headers and footers. This is a plugin. So this allows you to connect, basically allows you to add script to the header and the footer of your website without needing to go into the back end of the site. It's a super phenomenal plugin, and I do recommend it. This is what will allow you to connect MailChimp, get your Facebook pixels, also Google Analytics, Google Search Console, all of that. This is how you'll connect everything without having to go into the back end. Then we have WordFence. This is a firewall plugin. I would recommend it. It's very basic website security. This will at least provide a little bit of a protection for you for basic attacks. All right, well, that is it for the overview of the WordPress dashboard. If you have any questions or need me to go into something more detail, please let me know. Woocommerce, I will be doing an entire series on. Same with Elementor, we'll get an entire series as well. It's so will WordPress, but don't feel like, oh no, like I really don't know what to do with WooCommerce yet. There'll be a whole thing on it, a whole thing. I promise. It's a pretty big plugin. Make sure to like this video to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, and then also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a video, which is every Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you next Sunday.